Your Jeep didn't come with LED lights either? Yeah, I'm gonna change mine. Y'all stick around. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Clint. Most of us, if our Jeeps didn't come with LED headlights, that's one of the first things we're looking to upgrade. I've been wanting to replace mine since I got the Jeep, but I just never got around to it because I had other stuff that I prioritized ahead of headlights. There's a couple of different routes you can go if you want to replace the lights in your JL. One is to replace the whole housing. Problem with that is the JLs are 9-inch housings. All previous model Jeeps, except the YJs, were 7-inch light housings. Now there are a lot of companies that just took their JK headlights and created an adapter bracket for the 9-inch housing so it'll mount up. I wasn't a big fan of that. I know a lot of people that have done it. It doesn't look bad at all. As a matter of fact, if you don't know, you probably wouldn't even recognize. But if you put a 7-inch headlight in here, you're gonna have a space all the way around your light. Well, like I said, it doesn't look bad, but it's not something I wanted to do. And there's a few companies out there that make actual 9-inch headlight housings for your JL. Most of them are pretty pricey though. The other option you have is just replacing your halogen bulb with an LED bulb. And that's what we're gonna do today. The folks over at Auxito reached out to me and asked if I'd be willing to do a video in exchange for some free light bulbs. So I said, sure, I'll try them out and we'll see how they work. Now they don't just do Jeep headlights. I went on their website and looked around before I agreed to do this, and they make lights for just about anything you have. They've got a couple of different lights for the JL. They've even got one that's off-road use only. It's supposed to be a 100-watt light. Which one you think I got? We're gonna swap these in and see how it goes. These lights are the 9008 H13s. When we open the box up, first thing we see is a pair of cotton gloves, it looks like. The product manual and the bulbs themselves. So to change your bulbs in your JL, a lot of vehicles, it's real easy. You just reach in behind, turn the plug counterclockwise, pull your bulb out, replace it, put it back in. JLs are a little bit different. You got 6 body tabs right along the top cover here, and you got to pop those out. You can use a screwdriver. Just pop it straight up like that. Don't pull that tab all the way out. You can, but it makes the fastener a little loose when you put it back in. So just pop all these tabs up like so. Some of them want to be buttholes. Once you get them all popped up, you can either use your flathead screwdriver and get up under the tab and pop the whole thing out like that. But I'm using a body tab puller. You can get these at Harbor Freight. Most of your auto parts stores you can get them at. They're not expensive, but they are a handy tool and do make some of these body tabs a lot easier to pop out than just using a screwdriver. Pull up on your grill and you'll hear it, it's just snapped into place. Now here's my issue. My winch sits right up against my grill. If your winch sits lower or sits out a little bit further, or if you don't have a winch, this is the part you'll reach down here at the bottom and hopefully you'll be able to hear it. There's more mounting tabs in there. You just give it a firm snatch and it should pop out. Now, I don't feel like taking my winch off to do this, so I'm gonna try to do this without pulling this grill all the way out, and I should be able to get to the bolts. There's 3 of them, and they're a 10 millimeter. Once you get those 3 screws, your light assembly should come right out. Pull this dude out of here without breaking the grill. This is as far as I can get this housing. But right on the back of your housing, you're going to see a circular, almost looks like a fan. That's a dust cover. You're just going to turn it counterclockwise and pop that off. Once your dust cover's off, you'll see the back of your light. You're going to turn it counterclockwise and pull the bulb out. Then you're going to want to disconnect the harness from the bulb. And to do that, you're just going to pull this white tab out and then mash down on the center right here, and it'll unlock. This is the new LED bulb from Auxito, and we're gonna plug this dude in and see how it goes. I would make sure you don't touch anything on this side of the bulb. There we go. You line up the notches, put it down in the housing, and then turn it clockwise till it seats. Put your dust cover back on. And put your housing back in. I mean, it's not hard. And if your grill comes off like it's supposed to, it's a lot easier. But like I said, I had no interest in taking my winch and everything apart. Obviously, I haven't mounted the housing yet, but I was just checking to make sure that it worked, and that's the difference between the LED bulb and the halogen bulb. Then you can just put your screws back in. Once you've done that to both sides, put your grill back up in place, and snap it in there, put your tabs back in. It's that simple. I'm going to show you how to adjust your lights now. Right here is your adjustment screw. It's a hex head, it's metric, I believe it's a 6. Yes, it's a 6. And this is the only adjustment you have on the JL headlights. There is no horizontal adjustment for the JLs. You only have up and down. And to adjust your headlights up, you turn it right. To adjust your headlights down, you turn it left. I suggest before you start that you put some tape on your garage wall or a flat surface that you're aiming your lights at before you get started. That way you know where your lights were aimed when you started the process. That's actually pretty good. But I am going to lower it just a little bit because these are supposed to be 100-watt lights, and I don't want to blind the people coming at me. but I do really like that sharp cutoff. I like that. So I'm gonna put that about right there. Do that to both sides and you're done.